All right, here post-game with Pendarvis Williams of the NSU Spartans. Big game tonight, 25 points, getting the win over Coppin State in just in emphatic fashion there with emphasis, especially on the defensive end. I mean, the defense was really locked in tonight. You know, what was the mindset coming in for this ball club?
Focuses on defense. They're a great team on offense. They score a lot of points. They shoot a lot of threes. So we're trying to stop their penetration, stay in front of their guards, make sure we contested all their shots.
And you definitely did it tonight. You were able to hit the three ball as well with 6 threes. And in that Morgan State game, the previous game, you only had 3 points. But in this game, you really go off. What's the difference between Morgan State and this game?
Morgan State game, I don't know why, but I had lost a little confidence. And today, once I started hitting a couple shots, I got my confidence back and felt like I could hit any shot.
You definitely were. And then, you know, Wakaba Quinn going to work, of course, with his double-double. But this team on the defensive end was just everywhere. I mean, what was Coach Evans has been telling this team about defense and team defense?
That defense wins championships, and we can't win without playing defense.
Right here with head coach Anthony Evans following the Norfolk State University's big win over Coppin State. Win it in just, I won't say dramatic fashion, but I mean, the defense tonight was just something to really behold. I mean, the guys have bought in and they really executed the defensive end.
Well, they're starting to trust each other. I mean, that's the biggest thing. Once you feel like your teammate's going to be there for you, then you'll put a little bit more pressure. You'll feel comfortable taking chances, and I think they're starting to do that.
And a big test against a very big team that shoots a lot of 3 balls, and they get a lot of protection from their guards, but a lot of good on-ball defense and good communication out there as well on the defensive end.
Yeah, I mean, Rodney McCauley started it off on the point guard. Gallo, which is their leading scorer, did a great job against him. Jamel came in, played him, pressured them full court so they couldn't get into a rhythm. And once we were able to do that, disrupt their half-court stuff, then, we took control of the game.
And then, your point guard, big game tonight, 25 points, 6 threes. And I was talking to Penny, and he was saying that, for some reason he didn't have the confidence in the Morgan State game, but he found it tonight. It's going to be the key for him to have consistent games throughout the season.
Just be aggressive. As I've said over and over, when he's aggressive, he helps, whether he's making a shot or making a play for someone else, because he starts at the point, and then he has the ability to create for someone else. So him being aggressive is a key for us.
Key thing now for this ball club, taking things a game at a time. Now you go back on the road. Now you go to Hampton. Hampton's struggling this year, but it's a rivalry game. You throw the records out, you have to go to their house. So same thing, like, what are you going to be teaching this team as they're going to a very hostile environment in Hampton?
We just have to be consistent, defend, do our game plan, play how we've been playing, and let it go from there.
Anyway, Wakaba Quinn with a big game tonight. Get a double-double, 24 points, I believe 17 rebounds. Just a big, 19. Oh, correcting me on my stats, 19. Get it right. Almost had the 2020 game.
I always fall short of it. It's my 3rd time falling short of it. I mean, hopefully one day I'll get it. One day I'll get it.
Get it. Hopefully it'll come in a big game like the MEAC tournament, and that's what this team is really going for. And 7-game win streak now. You guys are just coming together as a team, especially on the defensive side of the ball, which is really how you got this win tonight.
Yeah, we hop on it. We know they had scoring guards coming into this game. You just look at the stat sheet. They put the ball up. I think they attempt 29 threes a game, something crazy like that. So we knew defense was the first thing we had to do, and let our offense just come to us. Tonight, offense came to whoever the ball was falling for, but defense is something that we really harped on this week in practice and last night in practice when coming into this game.
Yeah, how did Coach Evans prepare you guys? Because defensively, I mean, it was just a big example of how you play defense, closing out on shooters, contesting shots, and good on-ball defense as well.
We played defense. We simulated that Chris Brown was Gallo. We simulated that Winston Graham was Michael Harper. Those are pretty 2 good shooters right there, and they're good shooters. So we practice against them. We come in here. It's like we already went over it. We won this game last night in practice. So I guess they do say practice makes perfect. So we already went through this already. So the outcome is what we fought for.
Now you guys move on to the rivalry game at Hampton. Now this team going to another hostile environment, but this team is rolling. What are some of the things you think this team is going to need to do in order to get the victory?
Against Hampton. I mean, there's nothing too much to say about Hampton. Last 4 times we met up, they've owned us. So we have to really just come out there and make an example. If we're gonna win, we're gonna win big. We're gonna try to win big. Let alone win, we have to win, but we're gonna try to win big.